Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while. I think it's been about a couple months. I have not posted on to my channel. I kind of got a little discouraged on my channel because I have no followers. I have like 9 followers. And I wasn't really getting views on my page like that. I think the most views that I got is like 30 views on one video. So I was like, oh my God, this is so hard. But um during this situation that we got going on, um I kind of like started getting into the word of like reading my Bible, asking God for understanding, and thanking God for what I do have. As you all know, like I did lose my child last year in November, so things happen for a reason. So instead of blaming God, I started to blame myself a lot. Like oh, I'm so sorry, I'm about to start crying. I started blaming myself, like I should have never left her at the hospital, and I just should have never left. I should have been there for her. Um, and I knew I had started getting postpartum depression or whatever. So it was like I didn't want to hold my baby. Like I didn't want to like some days was better than other days. Like I know I would want to go and see her, but then when I get there, it's like I don't want to hold her. I don't want to look at her. Like, and then I started thinking crazy. You know how if you all had postpartum depression, like really bad postpartum depression, like you know what I'm talking about. But like I started to stray away. Like I don't know. I just live life like it is what it is. Like, but I found myself being hurt. I kind of was hurt, and I was upset and depressed after I lost my baby. But now it's like I'm numb to the situation. Like sometimes I can't even cry about it. But then like when I get on like social media networks like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and I see everybody with their kids and doing stuff with their kids, I um I wonder how my life would have turned out if my baby was still here, you know. But I've learned to not to blame myself for what happened. I now look at it as a blessing because I would tell my friend all the time, like, I don't think I can have kids. Like, I would tell her all the time, I don't think I would have kids. I don't think I can bear a child. So I began to I began to pray, and I began to do affirmations and stuff like that. And one day when I prayed and I did an affirmation, I laid a girl onesie onto my stomach, and I did affirmations as I slept. And the next day at work, I me and my coworker was talking about his wife or whatever, and you probably already seen this video when I talked about this, but me and him started to talk about the symptoms his wife had, and me and him talked about his wife all the time, like, oh, it's almost time for her to have her baby, or just stuff like that or whatever. And the symptoms that she had, I was having, and I told him like I'm not sleeping good, I'm tossing and turning, like I'm tired, and like I want to eat everything or whatever. But I didn't have no real symptoms of being pregnant. Like I didn't miss my period. Well, I actually did miss my period. I was late like 22 days, but I never took a test. And Uh, yeah, I never took a test, and I actually he was like, you need to go and on your break, just go get a test or whatever. Like, but like I said, I never had any like the real symptoms like throwing up and like, so I didn't know if I was pregnant or not. I thought I was just late. Like, I thought I was stressed out or whatever because of my situation. Like, at the time, I was homeless. Like, I was living from pillow to post. I was in my car. So it was like, I didn't think that I was pregnant. Like, that was the last thing on my mind. But I knew I had always wanted to have a baby. No matter what my situation was, I wanted a baby. So God blessed me with a child or whatever. He blessed me to bear a child. I had her, but she wound up getting sick out of the blue and she passed. But, I just thank God that I was able to have a child. So I've been dealing with different emotions, but through the situation that we're going through, which we all know, what situation I'm talking about, I began to, get into my Bible more and read my Bible more and just thank God for the stuff that I do have and thank God that I was able to have a child. So now I know I can have a child because at one point in time I didn't think I could have a child. But I just been, prophesying to myself and manifesting to myself and doing manifestations as I sleep. I pull it up on YouTube and I listen to stuff as I sleep or whatever, and I just know that things are going to get better for me. I just have to stop like being, how can I put it? Um Stop discouraging myself. I have to motivate myself because I have nobody to motivate me. My motivation is the word of God, and looking at other people's YouTubes, like my friend. Like, I love her YouTube or whatever. Like, when I look at her YouTube, it encourages me to do my YouTube. So, and I just had a talk with her the other day, well, last night or whatever, and she was like, you just got to keep doing it. Like, she actually liked my YouTube page, and it's crazy because I don't like my page because I feel discouraged, but she likes it. And it's like the other way around. Like, she's discouraged, but I love her YouTube page, and I feel like sometimes we just have to motivate each other. But I just came on because I want to get back into my YouTube. I watched a Q&A with TD Jakes and another pastor, and he was talking about how you just got to stay on beat. A lot of people is not staying on beat with what they want to do, so it's passing them by. So I instantly thought about my YouTube page. Like, I just can't like sleep on my YouTube page. I gotta get into it. I gotta stay motivated with it. Read up on stuff, and I've been trying to find out what my vision is, like what I want to do in life. Like, I want to do YouTube, but I don't want to be famous off of YouTube. I just want to be successful. Like, I want to be able to go places and do stuff and not worry about, do I have enough money. Like, I want to be able to go places and not worry about bills. I know my bills going to get paid. I want to be successful in that way. I don't want to be famous off of it, but if it happens, it happens. But that's what I want to do. I know it's going to take time, but I'm willing to put the work in, put the effort in. As long as I pray every day, and I've started to. It's been a week. I've started, getting up in the morning, thanking God for waking me up, and I kind of like read my Bible, get into my word, and then the rest of my day is good. Like, I'm not stressing about nothing. I'm not really struggling, but it's like my bills. I know I messed up. I messed up in paying my bills with the money that was given to us, but I got stuff that I wanted for my house, which that should have came last. I should have paid my bills first, and then so now I'm praying about that and hoping things get in order with that. But yeah, um, I'm in the right now. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do in life. I know what my desires is. I know where I want to be, but it's how am I going to get there? That's where I'm stuck at. How am I going to get to the place where I want to be? So I'm dealing with that right now, which I feel like YouTube is going to help me get to where I want to be. You know, like I want to do YouTube for other people, like talking about my life and doing what I'm doing now. I want to be able to help somebody else because somebody probably in my situation, like, dang, what do I want to do in life? Like, I don't even know what I want to do. I know where I want to be, but how am I going to get there? So I want to be able to talk to people, and they use me as a stepping stone or motivation, like how I use other people as motivation. So that is what I came to talk to you all about. And I will be posting more videos. I'll probably post another video later on today, but I just want to do like talking. Like I just want to have a conversation with everyone, with people that's going through what I'm going through. Just sit down and talk and have a conversation. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do nothing fancy, or if I make you laugh, I make you laugh. If we can cry together, we can cry together. I just want to be able to talk about what I'm going through and in the process of how I'm getting through stuff, and maybe it'll help somebody. But as I'm doing that, I want to be able to, make a way for myself, make payments and do stuff like that. So I'm doing it to help other people and to help myself, but also, to gain out of it. But even if I don't gain out of it and I get to get stuff off my chest and, talk to other people, then that's what I want to do. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will have more videos.